it's Laura Helen, aka Mummy from Forever Family, Forever Free.
And David, aka Daddy, 831designs.com.
Ooh. Writing a book. Is it worth it? Does it make you money? Does the actual book make you money? Well, I guess it depends on you.
Yeah.
And the impact you want to create and what the reason you write the book. Did you write the book to create money, or did you write the book to become the go-to expert? Did you create your book to have a stream of income, or to set you up on a pedestal, up on a platform as the go-to person, to get more speaking gigs, to be able to charge more, to be the authority in a certain area? It depends on the reason you wrote your book.
It's just if you've only got the one book, royalties might not give you enough. But if you have more than one book, 2 books, 3 books, 4 books, you're going to make more and more money.
Hey Fiona, hey Nicola.
Julia Donaldson, J.K. Rowling, who's the other one? Roald Dahl. They didn't just make one book. They made lots and lots of books, and they get royalties for every single book they sell. So the more books you do, the more money you'll make.
And if it's really good, it gets made into a movie. J.K. Rowling is laughing now. Whoa! But J.K. Rowling is a very rare example, because there are so many books out there.
So many books.
That are incredible. If you don't market it, you don't get it in the right hands, it doesn't happen. So we have different examples here. So we've written a book. It helped us launch our publishing business really well. It's helped us become the go-to experts when it comes to families, connecting, realigning, traveling the world together. We coach so many parents and families on how to live this kind of lifestyle and make family important again. All came from the book. We have idea to author. We have 3 steps to family. So 1 puts us as the experts for publishing, and 1 puts us the experts for family and connection and realigning yourselves together. We have our daughter, as most of you will probably know or heard of, Tegan Helen. So she created her first book at 7. So she read Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, loved it but hated using a dictionary to look up all the hard words. So she created a kids version. Did it make her money?
Not straight away.
Not straight away. Straight away we just barely broke even by the time we did it all. It was very fast. Recently we travelled to Las Vegas to meet this guy, Mr. Grant Cardone, now featured on the front of her book. And Tegan made 3k in 2 days of networking and selling. 3k in 2 days. And she only sold 150 books. So can you make money? Yes. If a 9-year-old can go blast that in 2 days, imagine how much you could do with your time and efforts.
And that's a rare example. She also brings in about $50, £50 every month. Usually she sells
at least, yeah.
At least sort of 5, 6, 7, 8 books a month. It's not a lot, but that's just one book. She has 3 books.
And they're in French, English and Spanish.
So there's 9 books total, and they're all constant sales. So she's always bringing in pennies, which goes into her savings account, which is a 12% savings account, which is giving her
Boop, boop.
compounding interest. So when she's 50, she'll be a millionaire, which is what we're doing it for. Don't do Tyler's.
So our little man, he was first inspired by his big sister. He had to create a book, so he created this storybook. It's cute, it's awesome. Look, this is other books but this is a cute storybook. It's a proper big, colourful, fun pages for kids to read. He just really wanted to write a first book. Has he sold many of these ones? Honestly, he hasn't. Then he created a series. He came up with this whole concept. If you go back on my lives and see how Tyler came up with this concept, I'll have to do another one for people that missed it, because it's incredible how he came up with this concept. So he teaches kids in a fun way. He pretends that us humans are these aliens' pets, and he teaches the aliens how to look after us. But really, he's teaching the kids. That's how he said it to us when he came up with the concept. And he doesn't just have 1, he doesn't just have 2, he doesn't just have 3. He has 8. He has an 8 book series so far. He has even more on paper. Honestly, we just can't keep up with him creating his books. He has them on how to eat healthy, on how to keep clean and tidy, how to keep fit. He's started creating a money series based on Tegan's book to simplify it and teach even younger kids. He wants to do nature. He wants to do the seasons. He's got Halloween, Christmas and Easter books. So he's creating this whole little series. Does one book make him money? No.
No. Does 8 books make him money? Yes. Same again, sort of 50, 60, 70 pounds, dollars every month. Every month, which goes into his savings account.
And he's just turned 6 and he's already got a form of passive income. And he's only got 8 online right now.
And
If we can catch up and keep putting them out there, and he just makes that from each book.
by the time he's 10, he's built, he won't need to ever work, which is what we're doing for Tegan and for Tyler. So they never need to work, so they can spend more on charity, spend more to help people, have fun themselves, and have a good life. Which is why we're passionate about it, which is why we try to help them.
And do our kids have a childhood, or do they sit and write books all day? We get asked this. The kids need a life. Kids shouldn't be writing books and stuff till they're 18, 21. Sorry to cover your face there. They shouldn't be doing that till they're grown-ups. Oh my God. It's that limiting belief that has kids go to a job. If they want to do something, if they're passionate to be a doctor, to be a vet, to be whatever it is they really want to be, then push that passion, drive that passion, go do it. But do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because it's going to be the best paid, because you want to just make some money. You're going to make money straight out of college rather than have to wait till you study. Don't do it for that reason. We can fail at anything. If you're going to fail, go big and fail your dreams, right? So at least you can say you gave them a shot. So our kids, do they sit around all day making books?
No.
No!
No.
Tyler is so awesome, he can now churn out a book in a day.
And it's
one day.
It's on the computer. It's drawing,
It's fun,
arts and
it's
crafts. He loves arts
pictures.
and crafts. It's colouring in. It's moving things around on the computer.
He even makes mazes and spot the difference. He loves making spot the differences. Oh, that's his other book. So they're his books there. Look, there's some of his books. They're pretty awesome. I'm just going to try and... So he makes word searches for kids. He's getting so good at this. It's the activities he loves. Mazes. He loves mazes. We made it simplify it down in here, because if you go from book 1 to 7, they start off simple and then get mega hard, because he loves mazes and he's awesome at them. So we got him to simplify it down again to start the money
Because
series.
he was getting so hard that his
Kids weren't
books
doing it.
are all aged for one, what age? 6?
2 to 6.
Yeah, 2. No, but, yeah, 2 to 6. And his mazes were getting harder and harder because he was getting better and better.
Colour in the aliens. He has different aliens in each book to colour in. Where's his favourite? His favourite is the spot the difference. Oh, he has a random activity where he teaches him something funny about the aliens. So on this he shows you that when aliens get old, they get more eyes. It just makes him laugh his face off. And we've discovered when he shared it with his friends, it makes them all laugh their face off. Things that we wouldn't think of that kids just find funny. One of his books has an alien that turns food into flowers by some crazy system in his body, and he poops out flower seeds. Doesn't really make sense. We didn't really know how it was going to go down. Every kid loves that page, goes nuts, just finds it so funny. Here we go. So he does spot the differences, where he either changes colours on things or like rubs things out. He loves making these, and he loves watching when people try and do the activities. Like, oh, they absolutely love it. So it's reading, it's writing, it's creative, and then he's doing all these mazes. So he's using his mind. These guys are homeschooled. They're world schooled, so they're not in school sat, in my beliefs, being limited every day, being told what to do, when to do it. Can I wee? To be handed to pee. Come on, that's not freedom, is it? Whereas these guys, yep, Tegan will have sometimes a few days where we're smashing it at an event, and she's learning all this crazy knowledge, and she's networking with people. Oh my God, that poor kid. That poor kid. Las Vegas, she made $3 because she hustled hard for 2-3 days at this event. On the way there, we went to Disneyland, we went to the Houston Space Center, we went to the Grand Canyon. We had an absolute blast. It was 3 days out of the whole month that she hustled for. And it would be bad if she was pushed, if she was, I don't know. Here, Tegan, say this, go do that. Forced into doing it. You have to do this. Rah! She has such a passion.
She has a spotlight on her. She loves it.
Oh my God. And when she starts off with, can I practice my pitch on you? And people go, oh my God, it's a sales event. Oh, go on then, sweetie. And then before you know it, she's walked away with at least $20 of your cash. She's
and
like,
you've got a book.
You've got a book of quality that can make you millions and your kids millions. But she's like, oh yeah, I'm helping all these kids. Teaching other people sales. Because a lot of people that meet her at these kind of sales events, they're like, what is my excuse? Like when she used to do business events, bless her, she's so funny. She'd walk out with her three books and go, "Oh mate, what's your excuse?" every entrepreneur in the room goes, oh man. Like, they must not like her within the first 5 minutes. They love her by the end because she takes you on a roller coaster of her journey and her life. But in that first few minutes when she's like, "I mate, written 3 books, what's your excuse?" Everyone must be like, oh man, what am I playing at if this kid can do it? And we love that. She loves being that example, especially with her crazy past. She loves being the example of, if I can get through it, overcome it, and create this impact at my age, imagine what you could do with your reach and your potential. So, being that inspiration, we never planned it. It never meant to happen.
If while you was at school, in your English lessons, if you're writing, and every week you was doing your essays or whatever you're doing, at the end of the term, if you could have that turned into a book and making £50 a month from it, from now until ever, how awesome would that be?
Yeah.
So your English lessons are being put to money. Is that hours worth spending?
We had things as a kid where we had to create our own little kids' books in school. I remember doing it at school. And then the teacher would give you their opinions and tweak it and correct it and all this stuff. And then you got a grade and that was it. Imagine if they were like, okay, let's go and upload it on Amazon, we'll chuck it out there, tell all your friends and family, everyone should support you and buy it at Christmas. Like, it could be brilliant. Like, all these kids' books could be coming out. And when they're written by kids, oh my God, kids love them. It's not what we think they should know and like and love. It's what the kids
It's their mindset.
love.
It's their understanding. What they find funny is...
Just sometimes she writes things and I'm like, and we'll test it on a few kids and then we get great video feedback of like, oh, this book was brilliant. I love this page. And it's the page I was like, oh no.
Not sure, not sure.
He's a boy. It's got poo on. I'm sure I've got it. I'm going to show it because I've mentioned it a few times. But do you make money from a book? Some people do, some people don't. It depends how hard you push and what you created the book for. So this has been drawn on because it was his first ever copy. There we go, look. So humans, it goes through, they just do a poo. Aliens have this cool system where it gets like mushed up and then spun around, comes out as seeds, and they poop seeds and they turn into flowers. Cheryl's just popped on and thinking, what are we talking about? But so that's the funniest page in this book that kids absolutely go nuts for. That I wasn't even going to let them put in there. That was my limited mindset, like, oh, we can't put a poo in a book. But people rave about how much their kids giggle and love that page. So a book, the way our books made us money, is it's made us the go-to experts for publishing and families, making family important again. So the only time we sell lots of books is with clients or through our events and networking. We don't necessarily sell a lot online because we're not out there pushing it and trying to create the sales. Whereas Tegan, especially at networking events, she's out there, she's advertising her book, she pushes her book, she pushes it at Christmas, she pushes it at kids' entrepreneurial events. Everyone should learn this stuff. If you can take out, this has gone from a big chunky book with lots of big words to simplified to an hour, half-hour read. Even grown-ups love this book. My dad changed his business with this book. If he can do it, anyone can do it. Like, any age, anyone, it's a great book. If you're not into reading the big fat books, she simplifies them down. It's so awesome.
Money's not taught in schools, and there's so many lessons in there that we can learn that she wants to share and help. And when she come to us with this idea, I thought, yeah, we've got to do this.
We had to jump on it.
So we did, and she's doing awesome.
This book, fruition. We've got 10 awesome authors in this book. Did they all do it to become millionaires and have royalties coming out their ears? No, these are all experts in their fields. They're all incredible entrepreneurs from different fields, areas, sides of the planet. When people are looking for go-to experts in these guys' subjects, they're going to be the ones they call. When it's a choice between someone who's authored this incredible book and someone who just does the subject, who are they going to pick? Instant credibility. It makes them the authority on their subject. So can you make money from a book? You can. Does everyone? It depends how you look at it. If you're just going for sales, you have to push so hard. Julia Donaldson, everyone knows her now, the Gruffalo, smartest giant in town, Squish and a Squeeze, Monkey Puzzle. I love it. I read the kids, they all rhyme, and I do all the crazy. They's like, calm down, you're going to scare the kid. Don't Gruffalo.
We love books even before we write them books.
We did. We always had a passion for
always
books.
Had books, and kids love books.
But if you look up Julia Donaldson's story, she went from school to school to school to library, reading her books with her crazy character voices. You can even get her CDs, which is her voice telling these stories. I probably sound the same, but I wouldn't put myself on a CD. Where she just, and like you hear parents go, these kids are playing it over and over again and this woman's voice is driving me crazy. But she does it so fun and so energy. It doesn't matter if her pictures aren't perfect, because it's fun and brilliant and the kids love it. And she went out in front of thousands, possibly millions of kids to make her books what they are today. When the Gruffalo blew up and was so massive because she'd worked so hard with all these books, now anything by Julia Donaldson we always pick up. And we always read because we all fell in love with that Gruffalo book.
Automatic credibility. She's won.
But she wanted the book sales, she wanted the royalties, she wanted to be the kids' book author. And she created that by going out and working so hard for the sales. A lot of people we work with, it's not about fun, silly books and entertaining kids. It's about making an impact, making a difference, and making their profession go, making them the experts, the authority, so they can put up their fees, so they can get more speaking gigs, so they can do big events and feel like that they deserve to be there because they're the authority, they have their book. They probably make more sales at their events the same as we do than they do online. What's really cool is when people do find your books online and you haven't given it to clients and stuff, it's people that have found you. They feel like they know you before they've even met you, which is a really awesome side of things. So people are already bought in to you and yourselves before they even meet you, which is a really cool side of things. However, always funnels. You want to talk about funnels? What a book can do?
I mean,
like click funnels, like business funnels.
Yeah, and so if you can offer a free book or free book plus shipping, and get their email address from them. Okay, you're making $3 to $7 to cover the shipping and maybe to cover the cost of the book. You're giving them the book,
which is value. You're adding value,
and they're getting to read you what you can do and how you help them. These people already want your services because
they've bought into you. Even if it's only small, they've started off. They've bought into you to find out more.
So once you tell them your story and you've connected with them, they're going to want to know more. If they don't, you've already got their email address, and you can email them. Oh, by the way, I've got this product. Oh, by the way, I've got this. Let me know. This is coming up. Try this offer. It's yours. Blah blah blah. Whatever. You've already got their email address. You've got their details. They know you. They're more likely to buy in any other coaching service you got, any other products, any other events. You can work them down and sell them a £10,000 event, and they're willing to pay for that because they've already met you, they've connected, and they already like you.
As an example of this, I challenge anyone who's been to a Tony Robbins event. Did you read the book first? There's going to be one person that's like, no, I just went blind faith and went in because a friend told me to. Tony Robbins events cost thousands and thousands of pounds and dollars. But people read his book, it changes their perspective, their mindset, some people their lives, it's incredible. So then, not you throw money at him, but then you'll buy whatever he's selling because you know its impact, you know its value, you know its quality, because he's provided so much value
in the book.
Like, it's such a great way to give to your potential clients or customers or whoever it is you're out there trying to impact. It's a really good way to reach them, to give them pure value at a small cost, so then they come back. People that have already bought and invested into you are much more likely to come back and buy your bigger services, your bigger products, your whatever it is that you provide, services, online courses, programs, webinars, whatever it is you have going, retreats. They're much more likely to buy into that when they feel like they know you. And when they can get to know you for $10, $20, even $30, they've already invested. They've got their foot in the door. That is worth so much more than a few book royalties.
Yeah.
If you take out the equation, people like Roald Dahl and J.K. Rowling. For the average person,
£50 a month, £100 a month isn't going to stop you from working. But your added services that they're willing to pay even easier because they know you.
You have 100 people that read your book and sign up to your £50 a month coaching program because you're starting small and you're just getting started. £50 a month, 100 people. Oh, wait a minute, now we're starting to make numbers. And it all comes because you wrote the book. You've got that authority. You're not online just with a random video hoping someone clicks through. You're giving them value first at a small cost. We think the book is the most powerful business tool. It's a way to add so much value without costing people the earth. They get to know you, your product, your services, what you're all about, your mission, your heart. And I think it's such a powerful thing.
Even if you give the book away for free, and 100, 200 copies, is one person going to sign up for a 10k product? Even if you do 1,000 books, and only one person signs up,
and you know this
for
is
a 10k
true.
product.
Just look at all the big dogs out there right now. People like Russell Brunson, Tony Robbins,
Grant
Cardone. They give you a book first. They give you a free book of absolute value, knowing that 1 in 10, 1 in 100, hey, 1 in 1,000 is going to go back and spend mega bucks, cover all that costs, and create massive value for you and them. Like, it's absolute win-win. You get pure value up front, and then you know to trust, to believe, and buy into their services, that they are the go-to expert in that area. Books are a powerful business tool. It's a powerful way to connect with your client, and it can be on a really personal level. Yeah,
It all starts with a book.
It all starts with a book. What's holding you back? What's stopping you? How long have you wanted to write that book, and why haven't you written it?
If we can help, let us know, and we'll do our best for you.
Comment below, private messages. Check us out on 831designs.com. If you want to know more from our customers and what it's done for them, or our clients, friends, we're all like best mates, because relationships are key. Just do 831designs.com/testimonials, and you'll get to meet people we've worked with, helped, coached, published books with, and they'll tell you all about the service, because it's so much more than a book with us. We don't just create a book, we create best-selling authors. So get in touch, make it happen, stop procrastinating. What are you waiting for? Look, if the kids can do it, what's holding you back? There's no excuses. Make it happen.